Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Rob Altman. Basically, I was just showing you a quick overview of my Rikon 14-inch bandsaw. I know everything's in the manual, which is included with the machine, but I thought I would just go over the basics of the machine. So basically, I was replacing my blade, and the drive belt was pretty much exploded. So I bought a new drive belt, multi-V drive belt for the Rikon saw. This is model 10-325. Today I'm just basically going to replace it. Anyways, first thing, most important, unplug your machines. Don't work on the machine with it plugged in. Anyways, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the blade out. I want to put a different blade in. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to open the upper band wheel, the lower band wheel, and then basically what we're going to do is we're going to slide the tension over, and that's going to take the tension off of the belt. Once that's done, we're going to unlock the guide post, open that, and then on my machine we have a brace across which helps keep the two halves of the table flat. We need to move this just to take the blade off. You don't need to take the blade off to do this. I just wanted to do it to kind of show you two steps in one. Basically everything's loose now, the doors need to be open. The blade should come right out. You might want to wear gloves so that you don't get cut. Once you have the blade out, basically put your foot on the blade, take your hand, if you're wearing gloves, basically twist your hand around and around again. Basically puts the blade in together like this. Move it around a little and then it'll pretty much be even. You can either put some tape around this or wire tie or something like that. Next, we need to get the bottom band wheel off. That up there. Pull the wheel off. I blew everything out before, but you want to make sure everything's clean, no dust. You have two different speeds on the machine. You have high speed, which is 2950, and low speed, which is around 1450. Show you a close-up of the bottom band wheel, showing you the pulley which is attached there. You have the inside or rear pulley, which is smaller diameter, and the larger diameter, which is further away from the machine. And then you have the motor pulley, same thing, a wider diameter in the back, smaller diameter in the front. Everything has the V-shaped grooves in it. The belt, which has the V-shaped grooves, is going to go around the smooth pulley to the outside. When everything is hooked up, we're going to use the tension hand wheel, which is going to be turned counterclockwise. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the V-groove, the drive belt back on. I want it on high speed, so I'm going to keep it to the inside of the machine. Basically, we're going to take the wheel, get it back on the shaft, and we're going to attach it so it's on the rear pulley, the pulley furthest back on the big wheel, and the pulley furthest back on the motor shaft. There's another pulley here, it's smooth, to be to the outside. I've seen some people put it to the inside, no good. To the outside. And then what you're going to do is, basically you're going to take the hand tension wheel, you're going to turn it counterclockwise a little bit, and then don't forget to put your bolt back in. Make sure it's nice and tight. Basically, you're going to check the belt. You're going to keep tightening it. You want about a 1/2 inch deflection in the belt, meaning when you push on the belt, from it being straight, there should be a 1/2 inch of deflection. Again, make sure that the whole belt is sitting within the pulley, not over or over that way a little bit, but totally on both of them. And that's it, you should be good to go. Put the blade back on. Again, probably wear gloves, it's very sharp. Just gonna untwist the blade. Be very careful when it snaps back, doesn't cut you. And point's always down, blade down. Basically, we're just gonna put it on the way we took it off. And then taking the tension lever on the back, slide it back. Everything was already preset because I've used this for so long. Tension's back on the blade. Once this door is shut, you'll see you have a tension adjusting wheel, and through the window you can see I have a 1/2 inch blade. We're slightly past 1/2 inch, but not quite towards the 5/8. It's just a tension that I find that works best. And at this point, we're gonna lock the guide post back up. I like to run this by hand a couple times just to make sure everything's copacetic. I generally have learned to run the wheel backwards, the blade backwards, counterclockwise. God forbid if you get your hand on here and you put it against the blade and you're going backwards, it's not going to cut it. If you turn this blade the right way and put your hand there, it's going to cut you. You can either look through the window if the door's shut or if it's open. It's basically center. Look down towards the bottom. It's basically centered on that wheel. Again, all my bearings and blocks have been set up from before, so everything should be good. I just basically want to take the blade off, just a quick demonstration of how everything works. With that being said, basically, we're going to shut the door, shut that door, and you're pretty much done. Power it back up. Basically, I turn it on for maybe 2 or 3 seconds, shut it off. Again, check the tracking of the blade through the window, make sure everything's well. Don't run it with your doors open. And that's it. If you need to adjust the tension a little bit more, use the tension knob. And if you need to adjust the way that it's riding on the upper or lower band wheel, basically come to the back again and use the blade tracking knob, which is in the center, right above the quick release wheel. That's basically it, and take care.